back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is Alan back with OffGrid.Technology, and as some of you guys that know me or have followed me for years or seen me on Instagram, you know I love my budget knives. When Ozark Trail came out with this clone of the bug out, which I have one right here, so you can see Benchmade bug out, very lightweight, very lightweight. I mean, this thing's very lightweight. But do you want to spend $200, $120, $200, whatever it is on that? Or do you want to spend $8 on something that functions just the same, is a nice budget blade? It's made by Ozark Trail. You can see that right there. I mean, it's a good blade. If I remember correctly, these are D2. Yes. So this one right here specifically, you can't see it, but right in there, those are D2. Now, these are made in China. These are Chinese knives, but they're $8. It's got an FRN handle, very good blade profile. You throw them in your truck, you throw them in your bag, you lose them, no harm, no foul, right? Well, since these became so popular, Ozark Trail has started coming out with a very assorted line. So today I took a trip up to Walmart to see what I could get from them for this Ozark line, and these were the 5 that I had found that my local Walmart had today, and each one of these was $7.97. So $8, $8, $8, $8, $8. If they break, if whatever, you go get another one. Some of these are folders. You can see some of these have the notches. Some of these have the Benchmade style flip lock or channel lock, or I don't know what do they call that, axis lock. And then some are like this one is a full tang knife. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these all out of their packages. Let's get them all up on the bench here, and we're gonna take a look at them one by one. I'll let you know what I think of them, if it's something that I would use, what the materials feel like. We'll test the blades, cut up some rope, and all that good stuff. So bear with me just a minute. Let me get these all out for you guys. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, so I got them all out here up on the table. I went ahead and threw in the orange one in there. Even though I didn't buy it today, this is what prompted me to want to do this little review of these knives here, and actually what really got me looking at Ozark Trail. So I did throw that one in there, but we're going to handle that one for last. We're going to start left to right. I'm going to start with the biggest one as far as the folding, work my way to the right. Do have this one fixed one in there. They do have 2 fixed blades. One was kind of like a recurve blade with like a camo handle. I did want to get that one too. They didn't have that one, but I will check another Walmart, see if they've got that one. Anyway, first up on this one, we're going to look from the left, is going to be the Ozark Trail Trailman. Now the Trailman is an 8.5 inch. So it's got an 8.5 inch knife. It is a 4-inch stainless steel blade. Yep, so this is stainless steel. This isn't D2 or anything like that. So this is a stainless steel blade. It's got a nice little grind to it, nice high grind to it, nice curve in the blade. Feels really good in the hand. The grip is a 4.5 inch rubberized grip. Almost kind of feels like a tire material in a way, but not as rubbery, a little bit harder. But I would say if your hands are wet, you're going to be able to get a good grip on that. And I've got pretty big hands, and my hands fit in those grooves just fine. It's even got a spot where you can get your little choil finger up in there, so you can get some finer cuts. It's got it where you can get really good and fine. So very nice knife, 8.5 inch blade, very good usable blade, not too shabby. It is a liner lock, so no cool fancy locks, but it's a liner lock. Ball bearings. It does have a reversible pocket clip, so it's only tip up. Unfortunately, you can't go tip down, but it is tip up. It is reversible. You do have this nice little lever latch there, or lever there for you to flip it out. There are no thumb studs, so you're not really going to get the thumb studs or anything like that, but you do have your nice little flipper tab there. Get a nice little flip on it.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Editor Allen here. I had noticed when I was going through the review, I did not do the cut test for this knife. So I wanted to make sure I did get this. So here we've got our piece of paper. We're gonna do our cut. So again, kind of like what we saw a little bit before with these knives, they are still a little dull. You're definitely gonna have to really work and put a good blade on them, but let's go ahead and get the rope up here. Yeah, you can see I got to put a lot of effort into that to cut that, and that was not a clean cut. But this knife is a good good handle, good size. So please don't let that discount you. You can sharpen these blades up. Sorry about forgetting this. Back to the review. All right, guys, moving on to the next one. We're gonna look at the Ozark Trail Thunderhead. This is a 7.5 inch flipper style. It's got a 3.5 inch, 2.5 inch, sorry, 3.25 inch stainless steel blade with a 4.25 inch polypropylene handle. It's got these nice, pretty blue liner insets. Got a nice blade profile. This kind of reminds me of the Kershaw Leak a bit. I don't know if you guys ever had the Leak back in the day, but very nice knife. The ball bearings on this one are buttery smooth. I mean, I'm getting no, look at that, no grittiness, no nothing, just a smooth blade. I'm gonna check the centering. The blade is pretty well centered there. Not really off or anything like that. Let's grab some paper over here. Take a look at that blade. Oh, wow. Way better. Oh, way better. Way better than the sharpness that we had on that one. Or I should say the lack of sharpness we had on that one. Let me grab the rope over here. Look at that. No effort. No effort whatsoever. And a very, very clean cut. This is actually, I would say this is going to be geared towards like a gentleman style knife. Something that I would carry maybe, you know, with some jeans or something in the office. Very gentlemanly, very sleek. Really like that knife. Again, that was the 7.5 inch Ozark Trail Thunderhead. Let's get this out of the way. All right, third up on the bench here, we've got this one here. This is called the Ozark Trail Ridgeline. Kind of almost looks like a clone of the Benchmade bailout. If it would have had the same axis lock, I would have thought that was what this was going for. But it's just a liner lock. It's got a Tonto style blade. So this is a 3.25 inch stainless steel blade, black coated. We've got a 4.25 inch G10 handle, again with those really nice dark maroon red liner locks. We got the maroon red pins and screws. I mean, for $7.97, guys, that is a really nice knife. Reversible pocket clip, tip down, or excuse me, tip up still, but very, very nice knife. Let's grab some paper over here. Pretty sharp again. I would say kind of on par as sharp as what this one was. Let's grab the rope. See what kind of effort it takes. Put it right there. Oh yeah, that was perfect. Like I said, I would say this is almost on par sharpness with this one. Very sharp blade, nice little blade profile there. I like that Tonto design. I like the white and the red. That is a really nice knife for $8, guys. You can't go wrong with that for $8. Come on. That's $5 all day. I'll take that for $1, right? All right, I think I'm gonna let's skip over this one real quick. We're gonna put you over here. We'll take a look at these two. And I'm gonna look at these two kind of together. I don't have the data sheet on this one. I know this one is the D2. Let me look at the data sheet on the other one. So, I grab it. This is the Ozark Trail Glacier. So this is kind of a grayish, very, very light gray, almost a whitish. It's got that same standard blade profile. Now, if I look at this one is 3.5 inch steel, excuse me, 3¼ inch steel blade. It's got a 4¼ inch polypropylene handle, slide lock, and a reversible pocket clip. So you can see we've got that same reversible pocket clip. It's got that same handle. Now, I'm shocked this isn't the D2. I know the oranges actually say D2, but this is only stainless steel, so it's not the same as these ones. But it's got that axis lock. It's very light. Again, it looks a lot like they're trying to copy this one. Let's grab that paper. Let's check out the sharpness on this one. Oh yeah, look at that. That's probably the best cut so far today. That even beats the first one, or excuse me, the second one, this one. That is a very clean cutting blade right there. Very clean cutting. Let's pull that to the side. Let's get the rope up here. We're gonna do that rope cut. Oh man, that has been the easiest slice all day. Easy, out of even all these, this one has the best and the sharpest blade profile so far. Very much. I actually really like this. This would be an everyday carry knife for me right here. It's lightweight. It's got that, once I loosen it up and oil it up, it'll be nice and buttered like that one. But it's still a very, very beautiful knife. You can see this one I've had for a bit, so you can see I've got a nice flick there. D2 steel. Look at that. I didn't even move the knife, guys. I'll just move the rope. Keep the knife there. Just move the rope. Look at that. Perfectly clean cuts. Yeah, this is one of my favorite knives. I've cleaned up this blade a little bit, oiled it up, as you can see. I mean, it's got a nice little bounce. I'm a fidgeter. This is a fidget toy for me too as well. So dual purpose. Dual purpose. This one's got that green FRN handle. I actually prefer this, actually. Well, actually about the same. I feel like I can grip this better. I would say this texture is more like this texture here. But yeah, wow. Very nice blades, guys. I cannot believe that we have these budget style blades that are $8 a piece. $8, guys. You can't go wrong. Any of these knives. Plus there's a ton more that they have for $8. Last up, we are going to look at this bad boy. This one is the Ozark Trail Eagle Rock. This is a 7½ inch fixed blade. You can see it's got a little thumb push there. It's got a Tonto style design. Very nice fixed blade here. Let's see, it's got like kind of like a rubberized handle. So this is a 3¼ inch stainless steel blade with a 4¼ inch rubberized handle, and that definitely is rubber. I would say it's on par with this one, maybe a little bit rubbery, but I actually really like it. I don't hate it. You get a good grip on it. There's no close choil, so you're really only going to get the 3-finger grip. I could get 4 on there. It's probably not as comfortable, but I can get a good 3 solid fingers on there. But if I had to, I can get 4 and really choke up onto it. Let's get the paper over here. I got a nice clean one sitting to the side over here. Let's see how this blade is. So, not as sharp. This one I'm definitely going to have to clean up. Definitely have to clean up. That one definitely does not feel as sharp. It's got like an oil on it too. I'm going to have to clean off, and we'll get this blade cleaned up in profile. But that is a very nice small blade. It's got a very nice sheath with it. Just a single piece, little plastic, but I mean, it'll do. It'll definitely do. This would make a great little knife for like a chest rig, or if you wanted like something like a harness or something you want to put a knife in. I bet you that would be a really something good for that. Let me grab my rope here. Get that rope over, make sure we don't get in that groove there. Yeah, definitely have to clean up that blade. You can see that was a rough cut. Definitely a rough cut. But clean up the blade. I bet you once we get that all cleaned up and sharpened up, this is going to be a great little EDC knife that I can use. That's $8. Throw it in the truck, and I'm good to go. Get that out the way. All right, there you guys go. I just wanted to show you this short little video of just some quality knives you can get for not a lot of money. If you're looking for something inexpensive that you just want to buy a couple of and throw them in a bag. If you can find these orange ones, these are really good. These are the D2 steel ones. You're going to look, if I can show you right there. You can see that D2 right there. That's what you want to look for, is that D2 steel. The D2 steel is going to be way better than the stainless steel. Not to say stainless steel is going to be bad. It's just stainless steel is going to, you're going to go through it quite a bit more. You're going to get the edges. You're going to damage these edges quite a bit more. But, I mean, $8 knives. What can you say for $8 knives? I would say if I had to pick out of all these, aesthetics-wise, I'm going to go for this one right here. If I remember correctly, this is the Ozark Trail Thunderhead. This is probably my favorite out of the bunch just for aesthetics. Plus, it's such a beautiful, beautiful blade profile. And the bearings are really good. There's not really much I have to do to this knife to clean it up. That would be my favorite out of the haul today. Out of all of them, gonna have to say the D2 steel. For $8 for D2 steel, you can't go wrong. So if you can find these with the D2 steel, guys, go for them. I hope you like this video. If you guys like these kind of things, let me know, because I really enjoy doing them. Nights, flash labs, all sorts of things. I've got so many cool things I want to do for you guys. This is just one of the videos that I have. So do all the things, like, subscribe, all that stuff at the bottom. Please check out the other videos, and I wish you guys a blessed day. Have a wonderful one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.